some of the initiates would be adorned with money to show. So sometimes the sisters, the cousins, the nieces, and the nephew, everybody contributes. In those days, $5 note, and then they pin that money on him. Remember those 1 penny that used to have a hole in the middle? So that used to be worn as a necklace sort of, you know. So, but over the years, during the drought years, when most of the agricultural produce have gone down, and rural-urban migration, a lot of these things have been scaled down. Imagine from 3 months, now some of them do it 3 days. You understand? So, but 3 days really is not enough. But, of course, also now, most of the people are going to school. In those days, very few boys in the school, village would go to school. You know, but the Jolas and Kasamas have found a way around school. That is, they do it in August. For them, up to now, they do it 3 months. From July, August, up to September. Yes, but here, it is different. When you look at the initiation ceremony also, it is 2 types. This one is the Mandinka type. The Fonyi type is the one where normally you don't see Kankuran. Like if you remember attending some of this, you realize that there's no Kankuran. Yes, and instead of staying in something like this, they go into a very thick bush, and that is where they stay. Now, Kaimo area, Bajagar area, that is what they do. So here, we adopted the Mandinka-Jola type. That's this one with the Kankuran. Okay, but the other one, there's no Kankuran. They have what we call Amasilankin. But that one, you don't see it. It's right inside. But
that's one that flies.
No, that is Ifamboni. So that one, you hear the noise woo, at night. Yes, that is the one.
We call it Ngarankolo in
Ngarankolo, yes. So this is a very important ceremony. And in our tribe, in Jola Fonyi, here, the difference also is that the other one, they do it every 30 years. The Jola one, the Orthodox one, they do it every 30 years. But that is not a problem. You see a son and a father going to the same place, the same initiation. But this one, our Jola Fonyi here in Gambia, if you don't go through this, you cannot marry. Yes, in Kanila, if you don't go through this, you cannot marry. Yes. And the female initiation also, if you don't go through this, you cannot marry, no matter how old you are.
So it means you are not yet a man?
No. You are not a man. And of course, even the other one that people in Kasabas do, that is done here also. For them also, if you don't go through it, you cannot marry. So in those days, there were a lot of restrictions. You know, you have to go to this initiation as a virgin, not anything else.
Your Excellency, one question. Mystics is an important part of this activity. Then you have men who demonstrate extraordinary abilities and capabilities. Knowledge beyond the confines of ordinary human know-how. How important is mysticism in all this?
Well, you see the Kankurans around. Normally, every Kankuran must have a mystical powers. This is the security of the Karangak. But what we call the king of the initiation normally doesn't go out. He is supposed to be somebody that is a field marshal in whatever you can think of. Because what happens when you do this, rival clans may want to disrupt it, and they maybe, because the worst thing that can happen, God forbid, if an initiate dies during this process, that is what we call abomination. Yes, this is the whole place is desecrated, okay, desecrated. So it will take 20 years, and then they have to do it somewhere else. They have to find another place, and it's not easy. So the guy who is there has to make sure that he is, and he has to answer for anybody who is sick, and if somebody dies, he will be held accountable. Do you understand? Yes, that's the way it is. Yes. So this is very, very important. Now, there's always the belief that the women will try to challenge the men at night. So it's not easy. Yes. So that is why also before this, they go to all sorts of marabout soothsayers to remove, take out, to make sacrifice, remove charities in order to make sure that it is a heat-free activity. Yeah, but it's not easy.
It takes us back to the slaughtering of chicken. They said after slaughtering the chicken, it should not lie down on its back. I don't know if you...
No, it's not a question of it shouldn't lie down on its back. When they cut the throat, they release it. Now, the old man standing, the way it ends up will tell you whether this initiative will have a problem or will not have a problem. Also, you know, I talked about virginity. It is this cock that will reveal whether you know you are not a virgin. And so it is going to be a big problem. So the men, the old men, that they are able to interpret, because one of the reasons of bringing them here, bringing people to teach you those mystic powers, those arts, to be able to discern certain signs. Okay, so normally they cut the stomach open and remove the gizzard. The color of the gizzard will tell them whether the initiative is healthy or is very sick. If it is very sick, they remove him. But today we didn't have time. But we used to do it before, but today we didn't have time to do that. Yes.
Your Excellency, final question. Most of these things are dying. And you are one person who has tried over the years to revive these things. But you are just one man.
Well, it's coming back. It is coming back. Now the problem is the number of days, but it's coming back. Yeah, it's really coming back. I want to thank all those. I want to congratulate the Minister of Tourism and Culture. And I also want to thank the initiates who came from far and wide to come and be initiated. Because without them, we wouldn't have been able to do it, okay, for the cultural festival. So this is, I think, one of the events that make it lively, you know, because this is a very deep part of African tradition. And so I want to congratulate all the tour operators, all those people that brought people from the diaspora to come and attend this very important Roots Homecoming Festival. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you.
As you can see, activities are all about here. This is what we call the local kankurang. And the President has explained in detail on the various stages in this process, and of course the significance of the Futampa initiation itself, where young people are initiated into manhood. Some of the activities that are cultural thing, and we believe that anybody who down here had on process and have passed the threshold of youth into adulthood, and that is what is happening here. That is the
Thank you.